Welcome back to In the Know News, where we break down the most important updates to help you navigate life in Canada. Today, we're talking about a topic that touches so many lives: how to bring your parents or grandparents to Canada through family sponsorship. If you've been dreaming of reuniting your loved ones and creating a life together here in Canada, this video will walk you through exactly who is eligible to sponsor and what steps you need to take. First, let's talk about who can sponsor their parents or grandparents. If you're at least 18 years old, living in Canada, and are either a Canadian citizen, a permanent resident, or registered as an Indian under the Canadian Indian Act, you're off to a good start. But there's a catch. You need to be invited to apply. That's right, you can't just apply anytime. Only those who receive an invitation from Immigration, Refugees, and Citizenship Canada, IRCC, can submit a sponsorship application. Your primary residential address must also be in Canada, not just when you apply, but until a final decision is made. You also need to prove you have enough income to financially support the parents or grandparents you're sponsoring. This means providing official proof of income, such as tax documents. If you don't meet the income requirement on your own, your spouse or common law partner can co-sign the application to combine your incomes. Once you've cleared those boxes, you'll need to sign a legal agreement called an undertaking. This is a promise to financially support the family members you're sponsoring and ensure they don't need to rely on government assistance. Now, if you live in Quebec, the process includes one extra step. If your sponsorship is approved federally, you'll then be asked to submit a separate undertaking application to the Quebec Immigration Ministry. Important note: don't send anything to Quebec unless IRCC tells you to. Sending it too early will just cause delays, or worse, your application could be rejected. But not everyone is eligible to sponsor. You cannot sponsor your parents or grandparents if you're in jail, haven't repaid immigration loans or court-ordered support payments like child support, or if you failed to support someone you sponsored in the past. People who've declared bankruptcy and haven't been discharged, those receiving social assistance for reasons other than disability, and anyone who's been convicted of serious crimes, especially involving violence or relatives, may also be disqualified. If you've been issued a removal order and can't legally stay in Canada, that's another red flag. And finally, there may be other specific reasons that make someone ineligible. If that's the case, IRCC will let you know directly. So if you're thinking about bringing your parents or grandparents to Canada, this is the time to act. Make sure you meet the criteria, gather your documents, and get ready for that invitation to apply. Reuniting with your loved ones could be closer than you think. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to In the Know News for more clear, practical updates on immigration, family sponsorship, and everything you need to build a better life in Canada. And remember, check if you're eligible.